Oh my God.
Another fun actor. James Hong and Aki Leong, please come up, say something. He's a veteran actor. He's been around for a couple of decades. Not as long close to James Hong. You probably recognize his face. Aki Leong. Let's give him a big hand. A veteran actor. Say something, will you? Not to me, I mean to her.
Wow, I'm in the mood for love. Because you're near me. No, hello everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor being here, Joycelyne, and my good friend for almost 4 decades. 2. See, even men hide their age. You know, James, I thought I was older than you. I'm only 82 now. You're 88. You don't look it. Between the both of us, it's over 150 years. I'll be damned. You know how we discover things, right? This is my 65th year in the business. Yes, I'm sorry. This is my 65th year, and it's a pleasure to be around some great people like Peter.
Your card.
My card. See, they're throwing it away.
No, so you know who you are, because you're old.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm old too.
Now, what can I do? Maybe I'll just fool around a little bit. Let's see. Llamo do pueblo Bahia, o palazo, palazolona, o palazo, palazolona. Now, what the hell is this? You never judge the book by its cover. I look like I'm Asian, and I am, but I'm from a little island called Trinidad.
Yeah.
I'm Chinese, Spanish, Portuguese, Caribbean, and African. And I'm a foreigner to this country, and I've been here for over 70 years. And back in the day, I don't know if James remember this, but we used to work, and I used to make 75 cents an hour. 75 cents an hour. Push a rack down Broadway, set up pins in bowling alleys because they didn't have automation in those days. I lived in a wonderful section in Brooklyn, New York called Bedford-Stuyvesant, which is the ghetto of Brooklyn. And eating second-day bread when you're poor, wearing Salvation Army clothes, and hoping that one day that if you were alive, let's see, 75 cents an hour times 40 hours was a big $30 a week, man. And I was grateful because it was me and my mother, and we had to eat. And I was hoping one of these days that if I made $60 a week, man, I could have a house and a family and all of that stuff. And because I happened to be Asian and they needed someone in a Broadway play, I got a job. By accident, because I was Asian, they needed a goat boy. And I was perfect. I walked in there with my Salvation Army clothes. I was 16 years old, and I got a job on a Broadway show called Tea House of the August Moon.
Wow.
And they paid me $100 a week. And I said to the guy, wait a minute, I never knew there was $100 a week, because when you live in the ghetto, like, you know, $100 is 3 times as much as you made. And I was lucky and I've been blessed. And I'm one of the last people, other than maybe James. By the way, James, we were in a TV show called General Electric Theater. That's a long time ago. And I got very lucky. And I went from pushing a rack down Broadway, setting up pins in a bowling alley, making dolls in factories and all of that, and to be in show business. And I'm one, I think, with you, James, the last people who are alive who did live television. Live television, which was the greatest thing in the world, because when you star in a live television show, the director was not important. The actor was important. It was the greatest thrill in the world, because when you moved, the camera had to move with you. And if they didn't like it, there's nothing they could have done. So I'm just saying we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. There's never been an Asian American nominated for the best role in an Academy Award. Never. And we have to change that. The problem is that you cannot win an Academy Award unless you have the roles written for you. And we have been given all these, oh, terrible, very terrible, how you do, and all that kind of a stupid thing. James, have you ever had a love interest in 65 years? Maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2? Well, congratulations. We've been killed more times than you can shake a stick at. I have, I'm trying to catch up with James. I have 140 credits on IMDb, but I have another 100 credits. I did 2 television series, and I've only been credited with 5. So that would put me, James, about 260. I'm still behind James. But anyways, it's a pleasure being here, and I try to give back. I try to do what I can for anyone. My motto, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are no armored trucks following a hearse, right? You cannot take it with you. All you hope to do is to leave this place a little better place than when we came in and when we found it. And that's all that matters to me. Money doesn't mean anything. I've been a singer. I was one of the first Asian Americans to have a top 100 record in this country. I've been very fortunate and blessed, and I thank the good Lord. Thank you, Lord, and thank you, all of you wonderful people. May the good Lord bless all of you. May this year be the best, and always remember that health is the most important thing. So good luck. Happy New Year, Chinese New Year, Happy American New Year, whatever. And may the good Lord bless all of you, give you love, peace, happiness, prosperity, and above all, everlasting good luck and fortune. Thank you very much.
Let's give him a